Maybe I'm just getting old, who knows?
I wonder what the statistics are on if a series starts 2-0 and then it's 2-2, how often it is an actual reverse sweep. Because
I think it's definitely more than 50. It's probably like 60%.
In favor of the reverse sweep?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so too. It feels terrible if you're up 2-0 and then you lose 2 maps.
You see it quite a bit actually over the last year, it feels like.
Yeah, just a very competitive series. And yeah, I was pretty sure that this was going to be, I think on paper this is the closest out of all the matchups. I was thinking ShoWTimE was going to be a little bit favored, but Reynor always does very well against him, so yeah. It's living up so far.
Absolutely. So the winner of this particular series is going to be facing off against Zero. Waiting in the semifinals.
By the way, I have a question speaking of Serral against a potential Serral versus Reynor. The one image that we have with like the two dudes, you know, the two that are wrestling, are they supposed to be Serral and Reynor?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the one guy has a Red Bull thing.
Oh,
It looks like...
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we don't have Serral versus Reynor, when it was advertised it was going to happen, I mean, like, we have to stick to the script, you know?
Did someone actually draw this, or is it AI?
Ooh.
That's
It's an interesting philosophical question.
Yeah. That's a much deeper question than I meant it to be. Ooh, production can't tell. All right.
Oy, oy.
All right, well,
All right. I see how it is.
Okay.
Stargate opener once again from ShoWTimE. Nothing all too surprising. He blocked the opponent's natural expansion, but no Twilight.
a lot of links on the way. How many links does he have? 6 already? Yeah, okay. So he made 10 links overall, which is a lot against the 2 adepts.
Yeah, this is the I don't want to lose a game to 2 adepts links.
Yeah. Set yourself behind in order to not be too far behind, basically.
Yeah, that's some brilliant thinking. I mean, in the previous game, they did get the cancel on the 3rd Nexus, I guess, but I don't know exactly how many he made.
It's a very great skill to have as a pro gamer, that to know when it's time to accept your destiny. Sometimes you want to fight it, you want to be like, no, I'm just gonna make 2 Zergling per base, and he's not gonna commit, because that's stupid.
And then you lose 4 drones, and you're like,
Yeah, and then you have to accept your destiny and be like, oh sure, fine, whatever, I'll make the Zerglings.
He's making many again. He's going to counter-attack.
Yep.
So what ShoWTimE does very often is he stays at home with the first Oracle, and then with the first 2, he goes across, because he thinks the first one is not really going to ever do any damage. So
And he's so right for it.
yeah, so when the 2 Oracles are out, and you have a high Zergling number, you can do this exact move that he did in the last game. Oh my god, the adepts are completely out of position. There's no Oracles next to them. This is huge for Reynor.
The fuck you mean they're out of position? They're going across the map to kill some drones, man. They were just on their way to work, and they got slaughtered like dogs.
That is completely out of position. In position is next to the Oracle.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's in the happy spot. I agree, but
they're on their way to work. They had their suitcase and everything.
If you think the first Oracle never does damage, if you think the first Oracle never does damage, it should be above the adepts, no? Because that's what happened in the side delta game, for example, when he tried to move across. And once again, he's making 2 extra adepts. This is already 5 adepts that he produced, which slows down his build by quite a bit.
yeah, but you know what they're gonna do? You never expect the 2 adepts after you lose all of them.
Well, there are enough Zerglings out on the map. Queens from the high ground are going to be able to join in.
yeah.
That's kind of a cute little play. 1 drone, 2 drones, 3 drones. Oracles in the
And
meantime go into the natural.
boom,
Queens were
boom,
waiting
boom.
over there as well, but that's a good number of workers here in the end.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That was necessary damage for ShoWTimE. This is this is not the same 8 drones that we've looked at before, and 2 more adepts showing up. These are I mean, I think I think Reynor could have committed there, honestly, on the 2
Taking any
adepts.
chances, I guess.
They would have
Don't
like
lose the-
shaded through with like 1 HP.
No, okay,
Fly
that's...
away, go away.
Reynor should have waited for longer.
Yeah, Reynor could have killed that one if he didn't respect.
That's not a great shade either.
That's a great spot, though.
It's a good spot. It's a happy spot.
It's a happy spot.
And he definitely should have killed that after.
Yeah, a couple of small slip-ups right here from Reynor, but nothing all too significant.
This is an even game. They met,
Yep.
Yeah.
Like after that damage, it's even, right?
Yeah, it's about even. Like these number-wise, it always looks good for Protoss, but it delays the attack by quite a bit, and it delays all the tech units as well if you make this many adepts. And you know as a Zerg that there cannot be any pressure. Like if you throw away 8 adepts, in the early game, like what is he going to have? There's not going to be a tight blink timing afterwards. There's not going to be a tight charge out Archon timing afterwards. So you know you can drone for quite a bit.
Spire coming up. Okay, around the same time as the Roach Warren.
He forgot his Roach Warren. That one was meant to be earlier, I'm pretty sure.
6.5 minutes on that one. Not quite ideal, but he's not really going to need it, I guess, for the foreseeable future. Oracles once again hanging out together with those guys that were going to work.
Dude, that's so mean. Just be like, no, you're not killing these Druid Apps. Oh, he's going again.
It's quite a few Zerglings, though, at this point.
Now you can kill them because the Oracles are out of energy.
I don't know. I feel like this kind of moves, while they look very cool, you know 100% that the Protoss is not macroing behind it. So they never feel really good to do as a Protoss. Because I'm just, you know, fucking around, really.
Will he scout the Spire, though? Oracles, or sorry, Hallucinated Phoenixes here coming in.
I actually think activating 3 Oracles this late for this little is always bad, even if he macros perfectly behind, because Oracle energy is huge.
It's actually like, it's called the 6k MMR blessing, you know? When you play 6k MMR Protosses,
so annoying.
They don't use their Oracle, so whenever you want to do anything, they actually have enough energy forever.
They can hold an entire Roach Max with just
If
3
you're
full
worse at the
energy
game,
Oracles.
it works out better for you?
Yeah.
The
It's
6k MMR blessing, yeah?
You know, that's really how it be. And we saw the Spire though, so we're making a Phoenix already. Don't think Reynor's gonna commit too hard to the Mutalisk because it's so telegraphed by now.
Yeah.
Making 7 though.
Yeah, we're looking at a very similar game state as we did on Side Delta as well, where ShoWTimE managed to deflect the Mutas quite nicely. This time around, the Mutas are earlier in comparison, and once again, he loses an Oracle.
15 Mutas and +1 arrow weapons now.
Oh, he's committing hard.
Yeah.
Committing really hard. And ShoWTimE just made like 1 Phoenix and that's it.
Oh yeah, this is he's okay. He's making a second Phoenix,
one.
but there's no second Stargate. How much static defense do we have in each base? Can we check?
He did make quite a few. I saw him adding on quite a few photons, yeah.
1 cannon here, 1 cannon in each, I guess.
I really feel
It's a
like
start.
I really think you need like a shield battery in the main base.
Yeah.
Because that's where your Phoenix pop out. And if you don't have a shield battery, sometimes like it snowballs for no reason. And if you have one, you can just chill. And
I mean,
make
if he
Phoenixes.
miscontrols these Phoenix, he's in such a bad position. He has 3 Phoenix on the way, and Reynor showed.
Happy, I guess, because he's only like 5.
I mean, that's.
I mean, that was really bad for Reynor.
Yeah.
That was really bad for Reynor. He can just chase him down entirely.
Where's the rest of the Mutas? Where are the
I
others?
know, like I saw.
He's trying to hide them at this point. He's pretending like he's switching out of
Wow.
Mutas, and he's going with all of them.
What is, oh my god, that is genius. I was only pretending to be stupid. Okay, I mean, that would work on me, man. I would just be like, okay, easy peasy, let's break more units and let's go. And then there's 20 Mutalisks playing in.
He stopped the Phoenix production entirely, and he's not scouting further. He 100% thinks.
Oh,
this
two
Roach,
immortals!
what are the Immortals doing here?
Okay,
Can
should
I
we get
call
recall?
this out of position?
Yes, you can. you may.
Not in their happy place. +1 arrow weapons is going to finish up though for Zerg.
Oh, yeah, we're making Storm.
You gotta go at this point if you're Reynor. You're maxed out. You run in with the Mutas, and then you run by with the Zerglings.
The Ops is all of his Mutalisks, so now it's very, very
He starts up a
spooky.
new one. Stargates were already coming.
It's Archons in the main base. The Phoenix are also on the other side of the map, so they're not at home for
This
this.
is not going to cut it.
No, absolutely not. These stalkers see the Mutas and they're like, oh, whoops.
Also, fun fact, ever since the Archon can fit in a 1-inch space, this situation is a lot better than it used to be, because the Archon are actually going to be able to move around.
Yeah, it was a nerf for Mutas, basically. That's Archon buff.
ShoWTimE was going into the fleet beacon already, by the way, ready for a Skytools transition. That'll work out nicely for him here in the end.
We can just use a force field here.
Careful
if
with
we're
those
looking.
banelings. Did he pay attention?
Oh, he's moving it. Oh my. He was so distracted, but you imagine in the main base, he essentially just let them go in for free.
Yeah, that was slow bailings. That was not meant to happen. Reynor still needs to get stuff done, though. The moment ShoWTimE maxes out, Reynor's in a bad position. ShoWTimE once again out of position against the Zergling run by 18. These 18 probes were still just from the banelings, and the Phoenix are all still alive. So I still don't mind. It's too much for ShoWTimE as a new pair of banelings run in. 32 probes go down. But I mean, ShoWTimE is holding down the probe button. He still has 62 remaining.
Yeah,
Pulse crystal's coming up as well, by the way.
If ShoWTimE stops taking damage right now, and for a good 2 minutes, it's still good.
Yeah.
But just one more good move for Reynor. I need one.
Yeah, this is on a razor's edge at this point, this game. If he's out of position one more time, he can kill, like, at this point he can kill like a third of the army. There's not enough anti-air here. There's only one Archon morphing. He's gonna try to focus it down. He's on top of the Phoenix. But they're protected by the shield batteries, and at this point, the Mutas are actually in a pickle here.
Yeah, they have their ranged upgrade done at this point as well, so those Phoenixes are going to be able to fight those Mutas so much easier at this point of the game. Reynor teching up towards the Hive, but that's still a while away. ShoWTimE's going to be able to max out easily before then.
Okay, you just focus on the Phoenix micro here. You can chase all of these Mutas down, and you can kill all of them. This is huge for ShoWTimE.
Yeah, that ranged upgrade, man. It's at the Fleet Beacon, it's amazing. Oh, he actually somehow manages to disengage, it looks like.
Yeah, because when you're doing this as a Protoss, you're really scared because it takes so much attention. Like any bending run by is super likely to work. So it's always a little bit spooky. But now ShoWTimE is in a really good position. He can just
so many workers, but he still has 76.
Yeah, I mean, 4 Nexus with Chronobus, you can produce workers very fast. I think the worst thing ShoWTimE can do here is attack now. It's the one thing that he's not supposed to do. If he makes carriers and Storm is good, okay, another Stasis Ward catches a bunch of extra Zerglings. ShoWTimE sees the transition with this random Observer, which was honestly the MVP of this game so far.
It's been hanging there for a while, yeah. It's scouted a lot.
That was kind of a good baiting run by because all the Zealots were not looked at.
Why are we still making Phoenixes? There's been like having one Stargate, there were like 4 Phoenix queued up or something.
Carrier time, but anyways, here we go. Baneling's ready to roll forward once again, rolling into all of those Archons. Are there enough Protoss units to hold? It looks like there are.
Yeah, that was
Big hold.
That was not good. But at the same time, Zergling ran by, forcing all the probes to run away from their own fourth Nexus rather. And he's gonna get 8 of them for his troubles. He still has a pretty big Hydra army, so I don't think ShoWTimE can attack, but the Hydras didn't even have range during that fight. I think ShoWTimE needs to, I think Reynor needs to chill for a little bit. If I'm Reynor here, I'm hoping ShoWTimE attacks while going Greater Spire. Like, I think he needs to transition here.
Is it carrier time yet?
Is there a Storm? There is, right?
There is.
well, we have the technology, but we don't have any Templars.
A Storm would be huge here. There's 4 High Templars. Okay, I mean, this is a really nice base to attack into.
I don't think they have Storm. I think, okay, never
There's
mind.
one at least on the
We just
left,
add
maybe
them.
another one would
I guess
be
we all
nice.
have it
There's
then.
not enough Zerg though.
Yeah.
Adrenal Glance is not done yet, +1 missile while finishing up momentarily. Mutas are gonna get shut down.
He needs
Nice
to stop
hold by
attacking. He needs to
ShoWTimE.
stop attacking.
There's the Lurker then, finally, by the way. Hive, I mean, it's been done for a while.
I would much prefer Greater Spire here, to be honest. Because Lurkers are bad against Phoenix. Phoenix can lift Lurkers and then cancel the lift instantly, and the Lurkers just are unburrowed. And they don't burrow quick anymore, so this is not exactly that great. Reynor has a good worker count. I wish he would chill a little bit more. And at least wait for ShoWTimE to take a 5th, and then be forced to split his army more. At this point, ShoWTimE knows exactly where Reynor is going to attack because he has a wall at the other base. So Reynor always is just going to go there and then maybe run by the other base. The moment there's a 5th base, it's harder for ShoWTimE. You see, now he's starting to split his army. Good Storm on the Zerglings.
Yeah, splitting the army is always the tricky part here. This Zerg army moves around much quicker. +2 arrow weapons, those started up here for ShoWTimE. First carrier on the production tab. He wants to make more, but he's maxed. Nice problem to have.
It is a nice problem to have. It's time to throw away any Zealots, but does he even still have Zealots? Okay, good attack there with the Zerglings, cancelling the Nexus. Loses just a couple of Zerglings for it.
There's 11 of them.
11 Zealots. He can also still get rid of the Phoenix at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, the Phoenix are good against Lurkers, but he doesn't know that it's Lurkers at this point. Would you assume your opponent goes Greater Spire here, or Lurkers?
No, I would always assume Lurkers.
Really?
Like, Greater Spire would not cross my mind.
That's a lot of Phoenixes though.
I think Lurkers are so bad against Phoenix, but we will see.
Broodlord's also like
in general,
amazing here.
like I would just assume that the Zerg was gonna try to get Lurker with spores and try to survive like this.
Oh, that's a good catch. He can go there with his main army. It's very close as well.
Well, I say free. Takes them a while.
Yeah.
You have to work for it a little bit.
Oh, they almost got a Phoenix there as well. Look at this guy.
I mean, to be fair, that would have been a mistake because then ShoWTimE can make more carriers.
Yeah.
So you don't want to kill the Phoenixes here.
Well, they're kind of annoying. I'm pretty sure he wants
Even
to
though,
kill
like,
them.
see, you don't want to kill them. Like, we're doing nothing. Look away from the screen and just trust me, bro.
Okay, all right. These Phoenix seem like terrible units.
Yeah. What the hell? Been training so poorly.
Awful, actually.
Roddy's been onto something for a decade, guys.
Well, finally they're going down.
Mama ship coming up as well.
You need more air upgrades here as Reynor. I hate that he's remaking these Hydras. I really dislike it.
I don't know, ShoWTimE is getting like the army that he wants.
I mean, Reynor will have one big goal, and he needs to win with this Lurker army. He's not really attacking
How
up
many
further.
units does he have to shoot up?
16 Hydras, 18 Hydras now.
Okay.
It's only 2 carriers. And this is very scary for ShoWTimE. This fight right here is very scary. He's completely clamped up. You need to go in with a concave here. You can absolutely not engage like this.
He's got a lot of big units on the production tab currently as well. It's easy to look at your supply count and think, oh yeah, I'm fine here, but he's got a lot of units still coming.
I think he should go around a little bit. Like, these zealots are not that useful in the fight. I think they should be counter-attacking. It's not that easy for Reynor to go further.
Maybe give up on that base.
Yeah, it could be a good decision. I mean, it's a great lurker concave. ShoWTimE is trying to go for it. All of those lurkers are getting huge hits in, but good flank from the right side.
What?
No storms whatsoever hitting the field yet, but it looks like a good cleanup for ShoWTimE.
Yeah, that was very scary for a second here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I guess whenever you push into lurkers, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it is terrifying. With the nice flank on the right and just being able to whop in like right in front of them on the left, that was good. Now we have some banelings. A recall is gonna happen.
Nice
Gets the
defense
job
right there
done.
by ShoWTimE. Now the mothership is out. We have additional carriers coming. Reynor's still stuck on just Hydra lurker. And Hydras technically shoot up, but do they though?
Yeah, it's like I know about this theory that we shoot up.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard it. But yeah, like ShoWTimE's gonna have +3 very soon. That
He
just
does have his fire though. He's been upgrading them for a while too.
yeah, I don't know. I think he hopes to take like another great fight.
Well, now he sees exactly what
This
he's
is a
playing
bad fight
against.
for ShoWTimE, no? Oh my god, the lurkers are getting huge hits in.
I got time
Big
warp.
time warp. Yeah.
Very big. Reynor has to pull away immediately.
Now the Vipers come up, by the way.
It's actually not bad, the time warp against lurkers. You're forced to go away because it also slows the attack speed.
Yeah, 50% is huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is a good run back.
I have to warp in some stuff. That's a lot of cannons.
I think ShoWTimE is playing too passively with his army. I think you can stand more in the center of the map. Great run by from Reynor. I mean, ShoWTimE just didn't respond to this, and the recall is on cooldown because he used it for the last run by and he didn't leave any units there. So that Nexus is just forfeit. Is ShoWTimE just saying, fuck it, let's go, or what?
I mean,
I think he should.
he can, but now it's going to be 12 corruptors in the field.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not sure why he's not defending the space.
Hello. We're
mean,
just
they're-
completely giving up on it. Okay, he is moving forward. Corruptors indeed are coming up. ShoWTimE does generally push relatively slowly. He doesn't want to go onto the creep hole too much. Yeah, Spore Crawlers and Corruptors are going to be amazing. Vipers now have energy for abductions as well. Get
Hey,
your
that-
-300 ready.
That Ling run by completely changed the game for me, like the game state. I think it was pretty bad for Reynor before, and now it's... Like, this is where lurkers are actually good. You're just trying to stay alive.
How many Templar do we still have? I feel like we haven't seen that many storms. Oh, we have 7. Where are they?
Maybe forgot about them.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Okay, Reynor was not paying attention.
That could have been a disaster.
Or end the funniest moment of all time.
I mean, ShoWTimE's army is looking disgusting at this point.
Yeah, he has a very powerful army that can still go in ShoWTimE's favor.
Bulldozer mode. Just a tech move.
It's very scary. I mean, at this point, does Reynor actually have enough on the ground? 12 lurkers against 10 Archons and 3 Mortals. Good abduct here on the first carry. First carry goes down, and ShoWTimE is just sending it. He's just engaging. Another abduct on one more carrier, but he doesn't get it right
Get the
away.
mothership into the fight. Maybe a couple storms would not be bad. There we go. He does get one eventually. Time Warp is going to force those Corruptors to back off. Not in love with that fight.
Yeah, ShoWTimE bled a lot of units. Now his army is just like a lot of Archons, and that's the one thing lurkers are very good at, killing.
He has so many High Templars as well.
Well, I don't hate 7
But he's
Knight
like
Templars.
4 storms in total in this game.
That's
it feels
good. Yeah,
like.
he's just not using them correctly. Like, the High Templar should be at the front here. There's no Ultras, there's no Banelings, there's nothing that can kill the High Templars
Hey,
easily. You
Templar.
can constantly storm.
Hey Templar, get closer to the lurker, please.
Maybe their happy place is between the Archons.
You can dance around lurkers very nicely. Great abduct here on the mothership. Minus, how much does it cost? 300, 300?
Maybe you can. I know I can't, so that's why I don't do it.
You can, even if you see the spikes run out, you can still walk back with a High Templar or sidestep it. Like, it's
You can sidestep lurkers?
Yeah,
so easily, actually.
It takes like a second before the damage
It's
actually comes
crazy.
out.
You should have like it's barely an inconvenience.
We want you to dance.
The best part is when I have 10 lurkers against 4 High Templars, and I run on top of the High Templars, and the Protoss by accident sidesteps all of the lurkers consistently during the fight. I'm molding out here. Because I have 10 lurkers that constantly fire, that don't kill the High Templars.
You got to predict where they're going to fire.
To be fair, like ShoWTimE just killed the base. That didn't look too bad. And if we can just chill the game again, and we just keep stacking on carriers, and more carriers, and more carriers, eventually the fact that Reynor has really poor air armor upgrade is going to show.
Yep, +3. I mean, definitely better upgrades for ShoWTimE, but Reynor's upgrade is not bad either. Like 2-1 is not bad for this state of the game, I would say. And Reynor is building a bank. I mean, Reynor is outmining him a little bit. But at the very least, one thing that ShoWTimE is doing now much better than he did before is he's containing the lurkers. Like, you don't have to allow them to move out. The only thing that he's struggling with is the run-bys consistently. Like, you need to leave a little bit of stuff at home. It's not like the lurker corruptor can jump your army. Like, it just doesn't happen. So you don't actually need your entire army together, which is one thing that I would really like to see ShoWTimE mix up a little bit. Like, you don't need your entire army together, especially the ground army. If you think about what is actually engaging, his ground army barely ever fires, and he's mostly struggling with run-by, so I would love a bigger army split.
Reynor slowing down his game quite a bit here, making it difficult for the opponent to engage. Trying to just take as many bases on his side of the map as he can.
I'm surprised ShoWTimE didn't take the forward base.
Yeah, that 5th.
Yeah, not this one, the one he's taking now, but this one. This one seems very safe.
Reynor's also surprised by it.
Yeah.
See Reynor with the classic shocking around of the corruptors on the one Viper.
Yeah, he's very good with it.
Very good with it. We have the Templars in the perfect position to not get abducted. This base at the bottom left should be cancelled.
Oh no! Oh, again. Oh.
That has to be a recall. That has to be a recall right away.
Well, he decides to commit here instead. He does get the jump on a whole lot of these units. Blinding Clouds, though, do shut down the carrier, or sorry, the Archons here.
Yeah, good Blinding Cloud. It's crazy that he tried to commit there. A lot of Archons died there. Can we see what the Zerglings are doing? Okay, they're being taken care of. The run-by is returning back home, the Archons and the Charge Lots.
He's gonna commit here as well. Now the Brood Lords have mixed in. Okay, Storm right there on the drones.
I think it's getting better and better for Reynor, because his army is getting better and better.
Feels like such an uphill battle at this point for the Protoss, right? There were a couple opportunities, and since they weren't really taken, honestly, since that Zergling run-by killed that entire base.
It's still not that bad, because Reynor is on a low worker count. If ShoWTimE just lets the game go on, and he tries to keep denying one of the outside bases for Reynor, I think it's a solid game plan to have.
Yeah. He can't really remake that many Corruptors here, right? Like,
yeah,
one Storm here can still change everything. Couple Archons underneath, maybe?
I think you'd go there, no? Like ShoWTimE can just jump on this.
I think you engage here as well, yeah. This is scary. Moving out with the lurkers, I think you can jump on it. Oh, good. Good abducts here on the carriers. Gets both of them.
Yeah, that was very good for Reynor.
ShoWTimE just lost a lot of supply.
I almost feel like Reynor wants to get rid of his lurkers.
He lost like all of the zealots there. I'm not sure what he lost them against. I guess
like
the lurkers.
seven lurkers here. Maybe even more.
Oh my god, he's trying to... You can't engage now anymore. I mean, he had like 20 zealots. If he splits those up, he can try to surround the army and attack.
I mean, yeah.
This is not the base to make the mothership on. Okay.
Not an army you typically see move out, but he has so much supply, and ShoWTimE plays so little that you get to do that.
Tempest coming up right now. How do you feel about that?
It's good against Lurker Broodlord. It's a good unit, but he's just so broke. He needs at least 4 Tempest.
He decides to pull the trigger here, commit against this particular army rather. Reynor decides to back off. At least he keeps the Nexus around for a little bit longer, but
I mean, I think Reynor is outplaying ShoWTimE a little bit here in this phase of the game.
Where's the Skypulse army at?
This is not a... Like, Reynor just has the perfect army on... He has the exact amount that he needs to not die against the army, and then he always trades well with the run-by.
Okay, we're giving up on it. We're going all the way south.
Yeah,
actually not.
It's a good call.
Close. Yeah.
Yeah, one part that must have been very annoying, like in this entire sequence with the lurkers on the top right, is that when you have like all of the corruptors shocking around, we also have an overseer, and we can kill ops, like whenever we see one. And the lurkers are so spread out that I don't know how many Oracle he has.
Can we check?
Is the number 0?
Yeah, it's 0.
Yeah, like the detection issue must have been really annoying to deal with.
He still has not taken that center base though. Like, why are we going for the outside base?
I'm very surprised he has no Orcus actually. I think you want to constantly have like 2 of them. It's like it's actually the best late game unit because it allows you to know where your opponent's army is, which makes this army movement way easier. Because otherwise you need to always guess where the Corruptors are and preferably have the High Templars between your carriers and the Corruptors.
Oh, careful now. Ooh, okay.
That's a lot of lurkers.
Backing up just barely in time. High Templar once again in the front, but it's a little bit risky for sure because he doesn't see where those units are coming from.
Does he canceled the mothership entirely and never made it again, right?
No. We should really be going for that Nexus over here in the middle. I don't understand why we're going for that one.
I think maybe ShoWTimE forgot that this base exists. Like, this happens to me sometimes. It is the best base to take. Like, I have no doubts about it.
These other bases are so far apart. Anyways, the Tempest count has been growing, though. Is that Tempest 5 and 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The carrier count has been shrinking though, so
Yeah, but without oracles, what are you going to do with them?
you can still shoot.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's no
here we
oracle.
go. Okay. Taking this base,
Hey.
getting army.
Once again, going for the bottom left one now.
Can we take a look at the resource loss tab?
He's taking so many difficult bases. ShoWTimE, there's one right in the middle.
It's very even, actually. I expected it to be more in favor of Reynor.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Yeah, he's doing a good job here.
Easy peasy. Oh, the Broodlord though. We lose Broodlord
Speed
for
specs.
this. It's not the best thing in the
Oh,
world.
Templar starting to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, ah.
I'm very surprised he's still tracking around with the Broodlords, because the Tempest can just kill them. Every shot of a Tempest is one dead Broodlord. It's very expensive. Usually you cannot out-trade that with pure Broodlords. I mean, the resource loss goes to show how important the run by earlier was, because the only reason we have Reynor in the lead now is because he has been out-mining him ever since that run by.
He doesn't have a lot of gas anymore either, right? Like, he's got
Yeah.
a lot of Zerglings, but it's not like he can remax here.
Oh, we're going with everything here. The anti-run by force of ShoWTimE is not here.
The anti-run by force should go for a run by now. it should honestly attack.
Not in the job description.
Must be able to
I mean,
run
they-
by
they-
and defend run by.
If all the Lurkers are here and the Broodlords are here,
Go,
how
go,
much is
go,
at
go.
that base? It cannot be enough. That's
What?
actually one queen. All right.
Things are coming up as well, but they're not the ideal choice against his Archon Force.
Yeah, this base is
Most
not...
of the air weapons actually super late here for Reynor.
Yeah. It's because I think he had one Spire only, and then he went +2 attack first, and then the armor upgrades. He doesn't even get that base. That base is not that important mining-wise, but it's important as a position close to the watchtower to have to fall back to with a creep, and also to attack that base from.
I can't believe he's taking all these outer bases when he has that perfectly fine center base to take.
Yeah.
That really is frustrating for him, though, because he hasn't really been mining for a long time.
It really makes you think, Loco, huh? Why do good girls go for bad guys? There's a perfectly good middle base here.
What's the bad base rather than the good base?
Yeah.
There's two bad bases on this map. He wants them. Yeah.
Okay, we're moving again here with that lurker force that honestly has done so much more than ever had any right to do.
Storm. Big storm. Couple lurkers here.
Watch them throw.
And now it instantly gets surrounded and dies. This is the this would have been the perfect caster curse. But no, these lurkers did an insane amount of work, honestly. Like, usually you want to throw away the lurkers because they take away so much supply once you have the Broodlords, and the Broodlords are kind of better at the job than the lurkers are doing. You just keep them against run dice and stuff. But Reynor actually managed to put their way in gold, their weight in gold.
Dude, like, ShoWTimE is barely gonna get the money to remax, but Reynor's army is actually so good now. He has like everything you want.
He's still scouting. Why do good Protosses go for bad bases?
Do you think he actually forgot this base exists?
That's the only reason, no?
I mean, I think so, yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Listen, if he somehow wins, we're gonna ask him.
Yeah, it's kind of cheering for him now, so I can ask the question. Otherwise, you absolutely cannot ask this question, you know?
Hey, buddy.
We have to wait like for a year to ask it, and at that point we forget. It's looking not too. It's not looking too great though for ShoWTimE. He basically has one base of mining. Once the new base is completely set up, which it is now. Okay, this is still a good shot. I mean, one bad fight for Reynor, and the game is still super throwable. But
Yeah.
theoretically, also, if the game goes super long, it's gonna favor ShoWTimE because he has a very easy base to take in the end.
True.
Yeah.
If he
All of these
finds
bases are not that important anymore because there's no mining really going on anymore either. This base in the bottom left finally taken, but Reynor only on 24 drones, so his army is massive. But again, his gas count is not that great, right? So it's all about the gas at this point. Maybe he could mix in some queens, but that's really about it.
I think his advantage at this point is that his army should be better.
He doesn't have the Tempest upgrade. That is so sad.
What is it called?
Tectonic something.
Destabilizer.
Oh my god. The caster. A real caster.
Real caster, unlike us.
I study it at home, guys. The caster school.
I guess you recall. Yeah, you recall when they ran away, when the Broodlord moved on the right. If they're there, if they're not, then not either. Dealing with lurkers like this, when you're very poor, is miserable. Let them go. It's a siege unit, by the way. Did you know that?
There's the mothership.
Like, honestly, he can just take this base now, and he could just hold this position, and he defends both bases at once. It's still not that bad. ShoWTimE just needs to max out.
Taking 5 photon cannon, guys. Like, that's where we're dumping our minerals. Yeah, I guess he's really keen on this bad base over here. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
like he's protecting his queen. The top right base.
Well, that makes him very susceptible to lurker run-bys, apparently.
Imagine he took the
Look
other
at us
base.
running
The
again,
army
man.
would just be there already. Like,
He's traveling back to work now.
What are we doing? Do we want to like surprise, like not reveal we're here immediately?
He's gonna be so careful, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, anytime he moves towards his natural, he needs to split up his units, because otherwise, those Zergling run-bys and whatever else he's got in the top right is gonna hurt him so bad.
okay, you can kill those lurkers one at a time. Okay, good. Abdax here gets 1 or 2 Tempests. I'm not sure if the Viper died for that though, so that's
So,
not the.
I think he stormed
Not
the
the
same
greatest
place in the wind 3 times. That was a lot of storms used. But I don't blame him. Like, you've done nothing for so long, suddenly you see Corruptor, you just press the storm key. Yeah, that's what you do.
he done rapid fire it, huh?
Oh,
Don't you have
ship.
Storm on Rapid Fire or something? Or you have something on Rapid Fire where you're.
I have the
only
Disruptor's key on Rapid Fire.
yeah.
And sometime when I get really afraid, I got claimed one time like this. Because it's like, oh, I can get all of these Disruptors. But just Rapid Fire Disruptors. Like the worst thing ever to do. But because of that one time it worked out, now sometimes I do it. But anyway, we don't have Disruptors here, we have Lurkers.
How is he leaving the base alone?
Oh, that's a very good storm when staying in it for a very long time. Oh, we are committing here to kill that base.
So they're trading
Skytle's
bases.
army
That's
is
bad
in the
for
bottom
ShoWTimE.
left. Yeah.
Oh, not if you can
Oh,
recall.
okay. This
recall,
is
yeah.
good. This is good. If he saves the base, okay.
Zerglings in the meantime killing a natural as well as the main.
So what about if ShoWTimE loses his entire main base?
Did he
to
kill the base in the bottom
Zerglings?
left? He did not. Okay, he's left the Zealots over there to clean up whatever else is available. Photon Cannon in the main base made against Mutas. Still good against Zerglings.
Oh, these Icons are overstepping a little bit against the Broodlords. Caught in the wrong neighborhood. In the bad part of town, the top right of Heartlet.
It's the bad base. That's where he loves to be. ShoWTimE's got a couple, well, quite a few minerals and gas once again in the bank now. We can start spending a little bit of it.
How do you like the decision to make a carrier with that money?
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do
Yeah.
at this point.
I think you should use that money and make a Nexus at the base that is completely fresh.
Well, it doesn't know.
That is higher impact than the one. One extra carrier is never going to win you the fight there, I think.
He's got to have a good reason. There's no way he's forgotten about it.
He flew over it so many times.
He's been there so many times.
Okay, Reynor coming in from the most obvious angle once again, going to get a lot of Abdax because the High Templars were out of position. Only gets 1 Tempest there and loses.
1 or 2
Oh,
Corruptors.
loses 2
Both
Vipers.
Vipers go down. There's one more.
That is huge. With the gas bank, that is huge. That is actually a bad trade for Reynor.
Yeah.
Very bad. At this point, you can go. There's a. Okay, there's still 1 Viper.
There's 1 Viper, but a lot of Templars still available.
There was a lot of supply actually. Like I didn't think it was that bad. When I look at the supply, and suddenly
You
it's
can maybe
even.
push over here, send the mothership in on the other side, recall.
Oh, he's moving the Lurkers here. Good final there. Gets a bunch of Archons.
Where's the mothership?
The High Templars are completely out of position, but I guess it's not that bad since there is no Vipers here. One
she's just
Viper still
chilling, okay.
remaining.
I think the mothership would be amazing with this army, or to like threaten a recall towards that right side base.
He's just trying to protect his base with a mothership, which is fair enough.
Good revelation right there on that army as well. He sees it coming in. Careful now. 2 Vipers available. Zerglings in the main base.
Maybe it's an anti-run by Kyer.
Mothership?
Well, if it ever. It's not a Kyer. This is production.
Oh.
No, I really took it personally when Lembo
intimidation.
called it useless. You know, I think this Kyer has a lot of potential to turn things around.
ShoWTimE may be doing this now. Like just a few minutes ago, this looked pretty horrible for him, but that fight in the middle was really nice.
I think Reynor will have to do something.
Yeah, Reynor has got very little money.
The moment ShoWTimE takes that base, because it's completely fresh, Reynor's on a timer, because, I mean, if both of them mine out, ShoWTimE is going to be maxed with a bank, and Reynor is going to be maxed. And I don't think you're winning that as Zerg.
I am so hyped. We might get to ask the question. It's so cool. I
I
love
think he's got a
StarCraft.
good answer. I hope he's got a good answer.
It's gonna be an epic answer. I can already
Be like,
tell.
wait, there's a middle base?
Yeah, it's totally not gonna be. I guess I forgot it, and that's it. Nah, it's gonna be a real cool answer. Like he actually wanted to do this all along. Dude, this game is looking so good for ShoWTimE now.
There's
all
actually a
of a
lot of
sudden.
carriers at this point.
It's because he's out mining him. Like late game PvZ is a lot about mining. and he has the complete fresh base, which Reynor has less workers now, so he's mining less, so the numbers of ShoWTimE are going to go up higher than the ones of Reynor. And yeah, I mean, ShoWTimE doesn't need to do anything.
Oh my god. Here we go once again.
Okay.
Vipers, okay.
Fishing.
Good positioning right there on the High Templar.
Yeah.
Once again, from the most obvious angle.
Yeah, just straight through the
I'm just
center.
gonna say this every time. Oh my god, this angle was so obvious. And if it actually works, then it was a good angle.
If it works, then it's on the Protoss, if the obvious angle works.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 3 Vipers, we have Corruptors.
Is that base in the top right mined out by now?
How many Infestors do we have? Because I think Infestor count is
Okay.
one.
Nice,
Templar
gets
on
the
the
feedbacks.
left.
Wow, wow.
This guy, oh my god, this guy can die a hero. He was not out of position. He was in the perfect place.
Just in position.
Sacrifice himself, man. Okay, that base is almost
Hey,
out.
come on, take the other Nexus, please. If he doesn't take it now, we know something is up here.
I thought we knew 10 minutes ago, minimum.
But in 37 minutes, you cannot just forget that there's a base that exists.
You gotta start looking at the minimap, right? Like, do I
Yeah.
steal one of his?
He's just like,
where
man,
do I go?
why does he get to have a base in the middle and I don't? What the hell?
If he takes a left side base next to the watchtower that's almost mined out,
No
I'm
way.
gonna lose it.
I think there's less than 400 minerals
He's
remaining
looking at
there.
it.
Yeah, no. Oh, there's a probe. No, don't tell me you're gonna do it.
No. Come on, man. Look at the mothership.
Look at it right there. Oh my god. I'm starting to lose my mind here. Like, that actually is so painful, though.
When he's finally gonna take the middle
Just take
base,
it. Like,
it's
just
gonna be
take
so
it.
high.
Just take it in camp.
I'm
Like,
gonna
what are you
share.
do?
Yeah, if he takes it and comes, he's in a good position. Because this is already, it mined a bit already.
Very even in the resources lost.
Yeah, so that's great for ShoWTimE. Assuming he takes it, please. Why?
I like to pretend that his Zergling on the middle base has been the same Zergling for the entire game, just sitting here.
No, there were changelings. So there's been loads of stuff there.
I mean, Reynor has been scouting for the base the entire time.
Tectonic destabilizer?
You would think Reynor gave it away with the scouts, but
Yeah. He skilled the scouts a couple times too.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, ShoWTimE has 23 probes and is not maxed out yet.
But look at how many probes are actually mining. I think 10 probes at least are not mining efficiently. Like, can we take
There's
a look
4
at the top
mineral
right?
fields in the top
Of the
right.
6... yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
I mean, these guys.
No way! Wait, he's actually mining from this base,
Yeah,
not the
he's
middle one.
No time.
This is like 100% a camera hotkey fail moment. If the base is not on my camera hotkey, it does not exist.
But this is the quarterfinals of a tournament, guys. That's insane.
I mean, he's sieging this base. This is so difficult for Reynor. This is a fantastic spot to siege because you're also protected by the watchtower from the right side. You will know exactly where the Corruptors are coming from. There can't be a good angle here anymore.
Oh. Love the positioning there of the High Templar.
Yeah, we're making fun of the base, but ShoWTimE is legitimately in a good position here.
Yeah, man, he's playing this very well.
Winning with like one base down.
Okay. What's the game with your Reynor here?
You need a Fungal. You need to, the only unit that can take out Tempest is Fungal, like the Infestor. You cannot actually abduct Tempest. It's not realistic.
This is really good for ShoWTimE though.
He
this
needs
angle.
one Fungal and then a Pounce. I think Reynor needs to go the sooner the better, but he needs a
How many
Fungal.
infestors does he have? I've not seen that many. Okay, that's 4. Yeah. It's possible.
Oh, we're bringing
Even
the
the
overlords.
overlords.
He's going. It's happening. The final engagement of fire. Don't recall. Don't steal this from me, ShoWTimE.
Mothership has shown up as well.
We're storming overlords.
I like this though. Just
Dude,
slowly
he
backing
just ran
off.
away. Like, he was like, oh shit.
Well, takes the watchtower. He sees this army coming in from a mile away,
Oh, we have the Infestor, the fungal!
but he loses the infestor in the process.
And we have another
Okay, this is
fungal!
Okay, good chain Fungals here. The Broodlords are taking care of all the Archons before the fight starts, but all the Vipers got feedback. There's no energy here anymore on the Vipers. ShoWTimE still kiting.
Yeah, High Templar also do stay alive here, which is really neat if we do have an engagement that goes on a little bit later. Once again, another shot right there by the Tempest. All of the interceptors at this point are deployed. Good zoning right there as well with that leftover storm. Another big storm goes down. All of the Broodlords at this point are gone. Do we have any Archons remaining?
We have no Archons remaining. The Corruptors might end up winning the fight. There's still Zerglings on the ground as well for Reynor. The Corruptors are taking a fantastic engagement. The Zealots are killing the last Lurker on the ground. The Void Ray from the back dealing a lot of damage to the Corruptors, and the Corruptors still are there trying to get the last couple of Tempest. One Tempest, one Mothership, one carry remaining. It's such a close fight. ShoWTimE ends up recalling.
Oh my god, I can't believe this one extra carrier was so useless.
He had one extra carrier chilling over there, so he recalled it towards the mothership. He has some money in the bank though, but what do you spend it on at this point?
Unironically, Zealots.
Yeah, Zealot. You just make ground, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think he should take the Nexus at some point.
He should take the freaking Nexus, man. What the hell?
Loco is actually losing his mind.
That's so...
There was
What is
such-
the? Can we see the unit count? The exact unit count.
Yeah.
2 carrier, 1 Tempest against. Is that the 8 Hydras? 6 Hydras, right? 6 Hydras, 5 Corruptors, 2 Vipers. I think
Vipers are scary here.
the Vipers are scary.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Take a turn.
No.
There's murderers there.
Right.
There's murderers right next to you. Please. Stop it already. And Reynor is out mining ShoWTimE right now. Reynor is out mining ShoWTimE, and he has no business doing so because he's mining from an actual base, and ShoWTimE is doing whatever the hell this is. I mean, you have to be kidding me.
Fuck's sake, no
Okay,
way.
okay. No, it's gonna be mined out.
You have to
Everything's
look at
gonna
the
be mined
minimap,
out.
please.
You get
Look at Reynor, he's like, bro, look at this.
He's like, what the hell is going on? He sees the probes with changing. He's like, what?
Okay. Is this like a challenge mode? Like,
Okay, we're going.
I mean, ShoWTimE's army.
if this if
Losing all the probes.
the abductions land, he's in so much trouble. High Templar out of
High Templar's
position. There's the
completely
first
out of position.
position.
He's running into the...
We don't have a lot of anti-air. We're not the Corruptors. We're storming. I don't know what's happening.
He is
I
not
think
paying
Reynor's
attention
winning
to
the fight. ShoWTimE is losing the last units that he has. He has only 1 Archon remaining that is actually firing. How much does Reynor have against the 1 Archon? He still has 20 Zerglings. They can come back after they kill the probes. And I mean, I can't believe what we just witnessed here. Because ShoWTimE had it, I think, and he just threw everything at Reynor because he thought he was out of resources.
Reynor as well on the camera. GG is
GG.
Oh my lord, what in the world did we just watch?